Hello, this is Janeece coming back to you guys to discuss about mental health. Today we are going to be discussing the prevalency of mental health here in the US. I'm going to give you a couple of stats here and numbers so that we can have a better understanding of what we are seeing. And so it's important to understand that ourselves, someone we love, a neighbor, a friend, a coworker will experience a mental illness at some point in their life. The information that I'm bringing to you today is from the National Institute of Mental Health, which is nimh.gov, and also a few stats from mentalhealthfirstaid.org. To break this down, we are going to start with a broad number here, which is 1 in 5 US adults live with a mental illness. 1 in 5 US adults live with a mental illness. So that's about 46.6 million people. To break that down into smaller groups, we are going to discuss the young adults between the ages of 18 and 25. About 25% of young adults will deal with any mental illness. For adults between the ages of 26 and 49, about 22% of them will deal with any mental illness. And not to forget about our older population, which is 50 plus, about 13% of them will deal with a mental illness. And from the Mental Health First Aid website, we have here that half of the adults in the US will experience a mental illness during their lifetime. About half of the adults in the US. And about half of the mental disorders begin by the age of 14 and 3/4 by the age of 24. So we're understanding that these numbers are pretty high. We're understanding that these numbers make things prevalent in regards to mental health. And so we have to be aware of what we're seeing and what we're feeling and what we're experiencing. And so we can be that help for ourselves and for someone who needs to be able to get the help that they need. And with this information, in the next video, we'll follow up with some of the risk factors for developing a mental illness. Why are the numbers so high? What are you putting yourself at risk for? What position are you in that can cause some of those risk factors to bring about a mental illness? And so we will discuss that in the next video. Thank you for your time, and I will see you later. Bye.
This message is brought to you by Prevention Awareness Support Services, or better known as PASS, and the Mental Health and Recovery Services Board of Allen, Allglaze, and Hardin County.